June 18th, 2014, this 11:49 at this Buenos Aires of the Saint, Holy and worth blood for the excrement and abomination pretending to ringing. And I'm sorry, my still. Well, I'm just in this place, Morillo, coffee shop and pizza store. Just having a moment. And the whole circus of Sodoma keeps on the se lo hicimos todo, making the profanity, but divinatory, witchy, degenerate shit, saying that they own my life and my person, and they're going to say and decide what can I be and do and exist and what not. And they're just saying, of course, the sick Sodoma obsessive shit. Sorry the words. And I'm still trying to take over this flu that affected me. Well, I'm in this place and we're having a conversation so delirious, so schizophrenic, insisted that crabs with the super cap and the so very short of the same Azazel's goat of hell ass hair, telling that they are going to be everything that I am and they are going to do everything that I do and they are going to exist whatever they say is gonna be. By the hand of the evangelic witch, sorry the victims, and the witch Sodoma, and the witch CFK, and the witch pedophilic club of Hannibal Witch Fernandez Sodomaki. Well, the reality of this all delivers into the destructions and damages in the my living habitational spaces are still the same. And I'm in this place having a doubt if they will never putting any crap on my coffee milk, which this says, oh, goes at purpose and also makes himself for the damaging people and trying to taking money away, manipulating the systems like it's doing to the state. And after stalling us and stalling evangelic and stealing us, still invention and sciences, of course. And the sick damn shit are organizing more the generations after all we've done, and I vote for yes, Your Honor. We gotta be careful in being smart enough and being a very watch and attention about how doing what we do. But yes, capital, as crowded they are, as shit the hell, they gotta go. Salah. And rescuing what gotta be the worth, which we understand what it means worth and shit. Right? Okay. The point of this is I were about to taking a breakfast that I feel really renewed to my head. Well, simply to say, I'm gonna pay for this, and even if I pay for this, I'm not willing to heal myself. And this shit to make up more shit that already we shit overwhelming all around. You get me? Okay. Forgive me this illustrious because my God, suddenly comes this illustrious virtual friend that comes at the morning to pour all over so much shit. Forgive me, please. My goodness, it's very ironic and it's very like, let's keep a little bit more forwarding at the best ever possibly can be. Alright, my God, I give it this couple of things and I'm gonna tell you in a very, a lot of people doesn't understand what I speak. Forgive me please, this is nothing like either be classy or classified for the ones that should ever accede into the information and know what's happening. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, the idea is trying to making as best ever to putting orders, and the idea is trying to establish orders and trying to reach out the people that needs for more in the middle of a war that most of the people doesn't ends to get in the feel how to survive it. And I'm sorry for this is a pain for a lot of all of us that I know we are and who we are. Whenever I say the testimony of the name of Hashem and God himself first with us. So sadly, I'm gonna say this https://mdwf-drmt ever on the ways of fight the life, surviving these days for the reason we know who we are. .int F9 OS recall, the last BLYTT ISIS in New York, the last key with a cleaner that I kind of renewing this key as well, still works. The cleaner can be any NOT F14, which the classifying for the product of terms, the Norton FD5, which classifying of the product of terms, or simply McAfee cleaner, the regular software, which comes with the antivirus. This is a very good element that can, whenever you put rolling that, anything like comes in this class, the McAfee at this way, the regular one, which is a very firewall cleaner, right? Will like eliminating anything like comes ADD, but the good of this software as recurrent and normal around is that with this special, this is not going to eliminate the substantially needed. It's going simply to clean and dissociate the whole DMC plug-in for whatever the drop Evo D, Evo T, Evo M, and any Trojan to making the draining of information and whatever there to happen, or simply switch out, right? You're going to have the right good one, but better specifically the products of Norton or not, which are specifically for this. McAfee is working in one. They should have one in about 10 days around there, and it's going to be a good one as well. Well, this is gonna really work for you to have some information around. And what I were about telling at this day in this place, I am in Cordova Avenue, and this could be. Sorry, I'm losing my. Alright, forgive me. My God, what was that? Alright, oh my goodness. Det var som att klämma det sechad li shefechon. Alright, but they me vechlati sechad le sefech. Selski edre sechomot le ratim fechad li di empat matrach tisho afalet. Omlechte shna tachin. Gelitre, det var sechachom of le di efetach tashko echta. Linumat en klet matrine was echalte faad smoffen. ואני חת המפחלית חין המפחד חדי יסחד מנים ותנפחד מנפייל הפחד השפות בלחם פך תהיה פרפלוט וסמאל פחלו תשתן לכיחת הים תשאל סמנתה גלרי חואחד בלסטלשי תחית הסכים זיבו המפחלות חית הסעה פחלה תלמוד השפחות נוטלו את פשקי המנחתי דתך Salstiv, was sechot, met feminine sachla ventrida, sechachlo motlari gesechot. Melre sech motlani mevechat vetachita, salti mina shechti, zibo eflochte, zimetre tachlita, shmochanat hamevechelcha, anslanti, verin kartigof, me entrotikem. Spartlu tu shefechu motladi efetati, sechot lamenebeti, shkabachat, lemenecha. Alecha bishont the motled tachlo for ishket genechlita emana afecha inshtu bed in tachnotavi and profech latin and everything. If that's a fakti that have been sachamata latin and everything. Intradi vechmot la trasibi chitos motlati katecha dishon fadmotled tacham. Spertli betrin techobat mini mesadu shachlot redachadit somotlanen menachet ika chodesh lanfanam im beltre medachtika chadish semenachtika unamanachalem zevet rekfach matrin Izechomot levet chayecha chadlini metchayer chadish kefalecha di baton saunov BLYTT או חדש מהתחלתו ממסלסשן להתקדם סלמוכם הסגרת לתחתשי מואפל ואחמאל התחתשפל תחתו גלוף נראה בתאלה הסגרת שכתי דחר שפלה הנתחיס המחלקי כפקיית מאפל מנחת דשמוך על המחדך מואפות לדל שפיף אם נתלחד באותו שפלה בפתח כנות הלמנו את לתך מוקבלתי שפך מקת להתי יפך פוסנות גואלה אישור את החיית תשמד עם תחמד אלון ספטר של חלוב ילך מאתחדי הסקלת תשען חלוות בנצם הפכות הסמך לחרדית שנפן דלם התחבני הפכות לסחד איסוף על הבנת חיים אלפינכתי ככה כלום ואז אבלמני ככן שלוח את פחתי בבן שנופל אותו ותושמות ככלום והתחית השחות לא נמבלתי של הבנות לבבני אכן ילכי בספח אותו תשופת לחיתון של מקלדיין תחמות או לרחה ואת אנדלה טוב מורחת השלימי פתחים ברטרופדי בתקדת פחות למטרידה הסוף ולתחדי שופט לא אתכם הפרמליני אתכם יכול על שמונתם על ביתכם לבחתו סייד גדם פחליתי שופנך לא תהיה במות אחת וזה דיבר להחתי גנבת פחליתן לפחת אחד לנמטרידה שף אחד לנמטרידה אחרי נמטלופת חניבה שחלניים גילת הנתחם הדחלדי את הרשף הכל הבטחם לפחות מביאת תחתי כל שמותכם תחים גלת המבחת למנה ושיחית חמנה ותחיות הכל חדי שמותכם כלתים מנחם זה חלם עוד שאת רדים לפחות לדים מנה ששקפלה תחמו פרלפה אין לתמנה שחלם כמן במני הפחתים זה חייתי כוי בלחד לשמות עליהם תחות חיבור חולום זובה גלתי מוטלדי שפחי התחלתי השחד ללמוד בהם תגנך לחד ישמון סלן בלבבי התוכת ומדחות לדעתי שמותכם תחת חדי אמצעו נמותת אסלם גלתי אתכם את לבנחית אתכם אנסי בשקירי חידי טוב מותר לפוקום אל תחדך חדי זירו אחי בחלטי מפעלכתי בתשופנתים אל תחדך בתומת התמנה וסוחבך אל תמנה ותיקש כפנה ונפחה לי קטלנם ותשפני חימי אל תמבך לי בספר חוטלה מתיח אחד לדישימת ותחת ממנה ונתחותי יסח און פרחה ושוי נימית אתכם בהפכת חמודת לדי לפחות לדסכם את לני מנחת אינשות ותחתי דסכה הלכניתי משעון סוכם עליי אם בהתחצי בות עומצה מנה הלכת וזהו דיבתי אל תחמדך תורסי איבות נוער חולם יפתסך למבטריקך בישוסוד לנתכם בתכם אם נילי מנחתי כוח עלה את השעון לטרפכם גלת לתך מוקדי ספק ללים אינדשקתי גל נפרדלך אחות המתחילך לסגלתו איבט רפך אתכם מנסה שח לה הפרמית לימינטי גבלת חמסכה בין הסגלות זיבור גלת חתך ומקלדי את חד לטה אתכם נבח לתרם הדחכם אין פחמות ולפחי דספלם זה הכי זית מותך ולפחה ושמות חלתך חינם עוד לבטחתך כמות חלשוקתים חלנקים אין לבוחר אחד לדרך זה שאבות ונסך איתו בבנתות לימות השורת הבא אנחנו זה נמי אין גלתי כחמדים ליד את המלך הכוח להטרי תחנות לבשפח לבינים עוד כדה בניחה בישקוע את חרבם וספתי הם בעתך תסמוך Gilling Recha, die Short Amnetni, in it let the best Sachling. Zoe Vedot, Trikomalet, the let some stop Nidim. Geltradaya. Scotla Vesefit Hanidot. Eldemet Vechot, Savechlontisha, Thomat, Lechaland, Ganesha. In Beltram Vechlot, in the Sefet Toch, die Dan Shoethmot. In Nuluechma, and Clavius of Echoltani. The show electric to concretely the 70 Clavius Mothentreka, Isham Kachnut, Zelen. Then I bet from a facility in the Savishok, and a idea of that Fakadis, not an attention of pain. Zecheli train in itself. The Sachlady, but from an estifat, Dachla. Salam. Well, and left it later some of Lachlan Tashunating, that is a fleet of a Fokker, that I teach my fact. Al-Menachat, in Menachim, Menachat, and the Oli, in Shumatlat, and the Fatin, the Flamini of Sachlin. Salam. Flamin. Motlet the Becha, the Shmotla Diaka, Achla und Hamadecha, Slim. The Sachlady is Boklachem. Salam. So, this is exactly the thing that's the Fachlet, and the lady shift lay on Hobart, and the tip of the Achita Motla Diaka, and the Shmotla Diaka, no. Elementary, the spot that I can in the left in the history, Relot, the Dynati, Lundren, Hashem, the left, the Banfam, the left TV, Fishmot, Sleep, Becher, Salah. Sacha free the time, Noverach, the Dosher, me and Chovatin. Ultimately, Mr. Kalkini Trenem. Give up from the Fashakan, and the Fashakan, the Sefla, Lachanin. Galtana Bafla, and the Sefla, the Sefla, and the Motlodachanin. Ultimately, the Bafti Gofalach, Toshnataya. Implement from the Colette, the Professor of the Tias of Alkanin. Implement the Baflanis of the Shafin. Implement from the Baflanin of the Shafat. Der Winkel von der Fachalteria ist der Schocholti mit ein Kapnach. In Schubert von der Fachaltine. Yashma von der Tika, Fachaltine, der Monastica Stein. Intellektuell mit Fachaltine von der Schachmotla. Devastating. Ultimately, der Fachaltine, der Victoria Sechamaneka. السفر خطأ فلما الشيخ بمدى في السفر من السكين أولما وطنية فتاة الشفن الإيطالي زهرة انطلبت طبنا في الشفنات زينة لابد أخاو أشبطة لمن غيرية فتاة إشماط من الكيفاخة دالموت إشماط الخنين سلام. Well, besides this, which is a very clearly at this moment here, yes, I'm happening a lot of things which surely justice bodies, Matt, Merrill, George, Demi, Beth, Robin, Mel, Celine, Barbara, Michael, Brian, and everyone are invited, would not let no one out. We all feel winneth, and so everyone. Suddenly, the reality of the soul is that letterlijk vergelijkt wie met dat vergelijkt en vergelijkt bij een schechter time met dat gezien. Heel veel nog een herhaling van de vergelijking de vergelijkingen. It is true. The tale and the rumors were all around about. It is working what evangelics done last for the whole we've been doing to it, means to me, all through its complete life. And what it's working is that they has me like as if I will be like a puzzle for them lousiest, shitty existences, which they says they are going to do all I do and being all I am and exist how I'll exist and being me. And the Sodoma degenerate says, of course, the sickest shit ever. So the point of the soul is exactly the point of the reality we go through where the reality is delivers into civil society, giving supportings in the whole of the way to destroy me until the point to put me like a zombie or stupidized, whatever there I be found. And then say, keep it alive while we do what we do. After that, we are not going to need this anymore except whenever we don't affect God. And the Sodoma trick shit Argentina and Kirchner's officialism, which are the same. Over, we take the sources and resources for the land, and we're going to do for the patriot, of course. You understand this expression, not my face. And they says that God put them like authorities of the land because of evangelic shown it, and they said that God gave them my life and all I got for evangelics said and shown them. And what is working for them is the most of the profanity generate shit to getting as most precision for whatever I can think before I just say it. They already trapped it. The braves mentally dichte mentally from the heavens the misappropriating word for any kind of a devil be around for profanation of the generations like this class that says this to be this way too. Like praying Carnival Crudo Cabrera are white hands thieves with the profaning whatever there to be at the way, saying, oh, because if I'm the brave one, I have the faith. And the devil has faith as well, and it doesn't mean it's not gonna work with Adonai. Except for witchcraft and the generations of this class, right? Which doesn't work neither. It's just a ghost of the BLYTT. Ain't no faith. Just the stamp of the creation of Hashem. And they says precisely more than ever anything like I can do, think, say and feel, they done first, they possessed me, and they can express anything I am says and do anything I do, but possessing me like any demon would, pretending to do the same to everybody and also to God, saying that that's the way they'll work with, remaining God alive in the hell, and they assuming like God in the throne. They says they will work with Carnival praying Cabrera and Crudo and Anacondia supporting what they to do, saying that Cabrera, Carnival, and Anacondia and praying are going to conceive the real God whenever they see it. Grand horde of hell, no other, with the burden of the victims a lot, and way too much. Well, and the reality of this is that they are keeps on making the same thing. The devil has not access to the things of Hashem. Needs to the men of Hashem provide, and needs to the ones that taken from Hashem to give. That's why it's anti-Mashiach, because of Mashiach is not cheatable. The Christ seems to be, it is manipulable. God told me and shown me, chips everybody and makes God take you all off. You don't have right for nothing. We don't allow you to too. You don't have to have. Your enemy had to have everything that you. Because of we said you want them, because of you are not for God. Oh, but God told me you. And who are the enemy? Always suffer. Seems to be the Christ is a shit and not Adonai, right? Great. Felch limitrim v'chatrim efach libit v'shesech limitchanenim. Efach motrive levazi achat ishmot ledike v'tchenetiven. Intlom vechi tachshmenichat letrim efach leditachanenim. V'chalapane v'chididishket lechat limitave lechatenenim. Anademics. That's the reason why I say Meshiachah. And when I say Meshiachah, I say Yeshua HaSaret, which is called in the whole of the ways Jesus de Nazareth, Jesus of Nazareth. Glemetrim of Achletri Sacheli Meskadi, Jesus din Sare. Is not that way, it's Yeshua HaSaret. Meshiachah Elachachai. Metrim foch lemetria sachali beshmotli, metrim fechlot lemetrikat lemenechtidava. Right? The blood of Jesus is not a shield, and the inclometre mefechalchari won't help you in front of Sodoma. You served Sodoma, you gave Sodoma, you strengthened Sodoma, you put at Sodoma at the level of destroying, which is Adonai's, for the making abomination, and they are not going to be saved. No one except Adonai, whatever, to judge himself where to be the right existence and pre-justice, clear point of his own for he to understand what is about his judgment to get a rescue, not you. Verplimit Ramefeli Tachishoy Tametia Katlemet Tanievet, Inchmotechili Katlevedim Shaka Ambaltaminem. In Blatina Sahi, you produce abomination with the pardon of the victims and the used one that you manipulate for your purpose of shit. Brain Carnival Crudo Cabrera Naconia Grand Whore. And the reality that we go through is because of you. And Adonai didn't say this to happen. Adonai briefed about the situation and said, I'm going to fight it, I'm going to bring mine, and I'm going to make my fight. And this is going to happen because of this is what is coming for this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to fight it. I didn't come to condemn the man. I come to rescue the man. And you don't say not true. And the reality of this, I were the whole entire time making the cheating everybody and being the supper nymph, jumping chump from trouser to trouser, and being the supper, oh my god. In fact, keep me, I want, oh yeah. And cheat everybody, pretending wants to be oh my god, pretends, cheats everybody saying that it's, have you seen the balls? With worm sign cameras all around my address. For whatever I go to the bathroom, I gotta be taking care about not to be seen things that your owner wants not to be seen. For the pictures and says, oh, there you see, it's cheating everybody, and it's what we say. Have you seen that? And starts to making that the generation saying Christ told us. And Grand Whore with Sodoma goes ahead and says, oh, because of Lord is gonna making. And what is the Lord? Monra Limitrevi Etrasel Tashavot Kirkish Atlimi, the best for them. What is that? The president of the world. It ain't me, and I am not candidate. And I refuse it with the pardon of the people that needs orders in the reality. For the reason I am judge of Hashem, and I didn't come for the being president of the world. I came for the making the will of Hashem, Yahweh. So, el tleme vechni of Okledi, Efesachaltin, my supposed hilarious and schizophrenia, in limitri vetzefachot lametini https www, todavía se creen los superhéroes de la humanidad, sabiendo conscientemente que son una degenerada abominación y pretendiendo ser la gloria y el orden y el valor y el oro solamente por arte de Sodoma y de generación abominable, de la forma que serán sepultados por el nombre de Yahweh, Yahshua, or Elohim, Shalah. Point 90, F6, just like before. And about this, no, I'm not going to take this coffee milk, this breakfast. I'm going to take the mini croissants, which we call facturas here. There are sweet bacon, not brownies, not muffins, but mini croissants. So suddenly, I'm going to put the money, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to get out of this place, which I'm going to give it as https www.llamados y comunicaciones telefónicas BFA Argentina en población civil y espacios públicos para la destrucción de la persona Alejandro Mario Blanco REDEMI y toda comunidad mesiánica judía y judía ortodoxa en el territorio de UNASUR y en el territorio de Europa para destrucción de todo lo que sea Dios y lograr la degeneración de la abominación. Point INT F12 like before. And like I know the most of you say my tired and sick of this. I'm sorry for, and let's keep on. Alejandro Mario Blanco REDEMI from this intersection at this noon 12:20 here in Buenos Aires of terror, and Sodoma Queen making plan for the being more degenerate and abominable every day, which everything is right here. So let's see what's next in the States, and I'm sorry the virginal French. However, Chin and Kim 2014. Let's be careful. Let's try to see how we do the best survival. Adonai will be with us. Shalom.